Welcome back everyone to another episode of Ironman Skyrim. Last time I had just died and I decided to completely ignore it because I thought it was kind of lame. If you have any questions you can go back and see the last video. So right now I'm selling out Sadia to these Alakir warriors. I don't know if they ever specifically give themselves a name, but I always felt that Sadia was probably lying to me, and I guess it really doesn't matter because Kamatu pays me. So as soon as he does, I head over to Markarth. 1 to travel to Karthspire, and 2 to track down Muri here, and let her know that Elaine Dufont is dead. And she gets all pissy with me because I didn't kill that Shadow Shield's sister. Wow, that's almost a tongue twister. But whatever, so now I'm traveling over to Karthspire to meet up with Delphine and Esbern. And it's right across this bridge and over there, oh my god. Okay, so yeah, sure, another dragon, why not? I'm fine with that, it's not like I fought 4 last episode or anything. So, as always, you find some cover, you start bombing the hell out of a dragon, and then as soon as you get the chance, you don't die, really. Okay, so that wasn't hard at all. And I've never fought a forest dragon before. I'm not sure if it's a mod or if it's a new dragon added with the DLC, but it is a pretty dragon, you know? It's pretty good look. Oh my god! Okay, so if you're wondering what just happened, that was the game crashing on me. So, alright. Back from Karthspire, or Markarth to Karthspire, and oh, look at that! Here we're fighting my old friend, a frost dragon. Unfortunately, this time isn't nearly as straightforward as last time. The forest dragon was working with me, you know, and the frost dragon just not so much. But eventually I do bring that SOB to the ground, and he slides grandly, and I kill him with an unholy fervor, really. Unfortunately, now I do have to fight all of these Forsworn, but it's a pretty good time. They're focusing on Esbern right now, Esbern and Delphine, so it makes it considerably easier to have those people running out in front of me. Karthspire, I'm just going to walk through all their Indiana Jones-esque traps, or the closest they can get. I mean, they're not that hard. Like, for example, this room filled with pressure plates. That doesn't matter to me because I have the appropriate perk. And finally, a drop of my blood is needed to enter the temple, something, something, something. So, in case you'd forgotten, I'm here to sample or look at Alduin's wall, and thanks for messing up my shot, Esbern. And this will supposedly tell me how to defeat Alduin. And here, of course, it's a shout is what's used to defeat Alduin. There's a surprise. So, Delphine doesn't know what it is, so I think I better go to Arengar and see if he knows. First, though, I'm going to head back to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary and report back to Astrid, tell her that the contract was successful. And she's all up in paranoid arms. She thinks that Cicero is plotting against her. So, here I come into the Night Mother's chamber. And I'm going to snuggle with the Night Mother, because why not? This is the most disgusting thing I've ever had to do in a video game. No, that's a lie. Okay, so, I'm the listener, which is nice. And she gives me this awesome contract to go to talk to Amon Mortier, and spoiler alert, he's going to ask me to kill the Emperor. So I let Cicero know that I am in fact the listener, and he's overjoyed. And Astrid is remarkably, and unsurprisingly, less so. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Another spoiler, she's gonna betray me. Like, just so fast, as soon as she can. So, I come back over to Nazir, and I get some more work because she needs to think about it for a little while, whatever. And in the meantime, I'm gonna head on up to Winterhold, and I'm gonna come to the Mages College here and fight a dragon! Or not. You are just a terrible, terrible tease, you dragon. So, yeah, like I said, Remonada, or whatever that book is it's just impossible. So, I turn in that quest, and okay, here's what happens. I get sent to Tolfdir. Ankano comes to talk to me, and he sends me up to talk to the Sijic Order. The Sijic Order tells me that I have to talk to someone who knows who the Augur of Dunlane is. So, here he is, telling me to talk to someone.
I've given us a chance to speak privately.
And so, I talk to Tolfdir to see if he knows who the Augur of Dunlane is. And then after that, I figure, well, the Augur of Dunlane is in the basement, essentially. So first I pick up Jazargo's quest. He wants me to test out his flame scrolls. And then I head down into the basement of the Mages Guild to talk to the Augur of Dunlane. This is seriously like, at least a third of the entire Mages Guild questline is just talking to like 8 people here. So I highly recommend when you test out the Flame Cloak spell, you stand a good long way away from whatever undead you're trying to kill. because it could very well kill you. Alright, here we are.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment.
Okie dokie.
Still, you persist.
Still, I persist. I was here for like 10 seconds, 15 tops. He has a very loose definition of persistence. Okay, so just to recap, I go to the librarian, who sends me to Tolfdir, and then I get interrupted by Onkano, and then I talk to a Sigic Order monk, then I talk to Tolfdir again, and then I talk to the Augur of Dunlane, who sends me to Salvos Aeron, who wants me to find the Staff of Magnus, and he sends me over to Mirabelle. She tells me she has no idea where the Staff of Magnus is, but there's someone in a Dwarven ruin who might.
No one here does.
Thanks, Mirabelle. So to recap, why didn't the Sigic Order just say, hey, you're gonna need the Staff of Magnus, and talk to Mirabelle? Could save me a whole bunch of time. I'm not sure why anyone thinks the Sigic Order is worth my time. Okay, so yeah, down here, the ruins of Mizulft, I think, is where the Staff of Magnus, or the location of it, can be divined. So I'm walking down, and as is tradition in this part of the rift, I get attacked by a dragon. And it's just a dragon, it's not a frost dragon or anything, which I don't know why they keep sending dragons at me, but whatever they want to do. Well, that was kind of disappointing, wasn't it? So as further penance for my breaking my Ironman Skyrim, even though I felt it was totally justified, I decide I'm just gonna leave that dragon and its soul intact. Just chill, dragon. I'll let the giant become a dragonborn next. So I head on down to the ruins of Mizulft to see if I can't divine the location of the Staff of Magnus, which really I suspect the Sigic Order could have just told me outright. But whatever. This is pretty much the questline equivalent of stuffing your underwear, but here it goes. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.